What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me yet, my name is David Hanlon, aka the Laptop Legend, and I hope you all are having a great new year. 2021 is going to be the best year yet of our lives. I can already feel it, and if you and I work hard together, we can make that happen. Now, I wanted to make this video to document my progress in my YouTube journey. I decided to start YouTube, I think it was back in June. I didn't get monetized until August, and now it's just been a steady up curve, increasing how much I've been earning from YouTube every month. In December, I really took off, had my best month ever by far, and I'm gonna dive into the YouTube analytics and show you guys literally every piece of information so that you guys can, I guess get a little more understanding of what it's like to be a YouTuber. And this is one of those side hustles, which is kind of like e-commerce, honestly, where you put in a lot of time up front and see very, very little monetary results, and it can be very frustrating and you feel like you're not getting anywhere. And then, right when you might be on the verge of giving up, you see a breakthrough that is just absolutely insane, and then suddenly all of your hard work pays off. If you don't know my story, definitely go check out the main video on my channel, but I did e-commerce and I started off in February of 2018, and I was losing money until October. And then in October, I had a breakthrough and started hitting 500 plus profit days, and the rest is history. Now, YouTube has been a very similar story for me because, again, I was not making anything at all for the first several months of my YouTube career. And in the last month, it has absolutely taken off, gone exponential, and I just want to continue that growth into 2021 and see how far I can take it and really be an inspiration for all you guys who are considering starting a channel or considering doing any type of side hustle where you have to put in a lot of work up front before you see any type of results, because they can be very frustrating, especially when you don't have people who believe in you and you have a lot of self-doubt. But I think this is, it's just going to be a helpful tool, and hopefully I can look back on this and laugh at the numbers that I'm doing now. So let's dive into my YouTube analytics and show you guys just what a crazy year 2020 has been. All right, guys, here we are in the back end of my YouTube channel, and there's a lot of very detailed analytics that are actually very helpful for people as a creator. So I'm going to dive into some of these and hopefully explain if you don't know what they mean and give you a little reference point in terms of what the analytics for my channel are. So this is where I uploaded my first video. It was on June 17th. 2 days before my birthday, and we uploaded here, and you can see this month in June I had $0 earned. If you continue on a little bit, we go on to the next month. You can see July. I also didn't earn anything, man. Earned absolutely nothing, and wasn't uploading too much. You can see only 2 videos in all of July. Really just not that much. I guess I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't super excited by how the first videos had performed. And I was, I think, trying a little too hard to have an emphasis on, making it the best quality possible, even though I had no idea what I was doing. So my videos back then are definitely a lot worse quality than they are now. I definitely have gotten better at speaking on camera. And I think, I had a lot to learn. So definitely learning my lessons. In August, I was able to get monetized, and for those of you guys who don't know what that means, YouTube channels don't actually start out monetized. They don't start earning any money on their videos until they have at least 1,000 subscribers, and I believe it's 4,000 hours of watch time. Then you can apply to get monetized, and once you're monetized, then you earn money on your videos. So I didn't reach that point until after the month of June, and I think I got it in the middle of August, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see here, I was able to hit this. I had $22 of revenue. I got monetized right here on the 10th. My first day, I made 46 cents on YouTube. And by this point, I had put in dozens and dozens and dozens of hours editing videos, planning topics, stuff like that for 46 cents. So, it's kind of crazy. But at this point, still definitely in the growth stage. And you have to remember, this is an exponential curve. So it's literally going to look completely flat, and then when you least expect it, it's just going to absolutely take off. So that was the month of August. But it's just been great because literally every single month has been better than the last one. So if I go after that to September, bada boom, bada bing. You can see I uploaded a lot here, but then I think I was in Florida over here, I'm pretty sure, so I didn't upload that entire time. And I might have taken a little bit of time off too, but you can see I uploaded a lot in the beginning and then not too much. But this was my first 3-figure month. And I think I actually did a video back then talking about my earnings. So, I was excited about that, man. I had my first first two-figure day. I was very excited about that. You know, we broke $10 for the first time, had a $13 day, very exciting. And without posting videos, it just kind of trails off. So definitely have to keep posting for the YouTube algorithm. Make sure that you get on its good side by being a creator who can consistently produce content and get people, you know, coming back, providing value to people. That's very important. So yeah, let's continue on. Now we're to October. You can see it bumps up a little bit, but really not that much. I'm not sure if my videos are not showing up here. I don't think I went a whole month without uploading. That would be very strange. But you can see here, you know, I mean, $117, barely gradually going up. We go to November, bam, wow, look at that. If I see more? No, I guess not. If we go to November, I mean, $175, still going on up there. Still getting on up there. Had I think my best day ever, you know, 20 something dollar day. Definitely exciting. Gained 250 subscribers, 500 hours of watch time. You know, those were great numbers for me back then. But then when we hit December, man, this is where it gets crazy. In 1 month, I went from making, I mean, what is this? Let's go lifetime. In 1 month, I mean, I went from making, my best month was not even $200, and instead of hitting 200, I hit $2,000 in the month of December, which is absolutely crazy, man. And I'm extremely grateful for that. Definitely a blessing. I'm not counting, you know, anything out. I'm not shirking at I'm trying to think of the, you know, the right word, but I mean, $2,000 in the grand scheme of things is not that much. I've made more than that in one day. But you know, it feels good to make it from YouTube. And I'm very grateful for that, honestly. I'm extremely grateful for all you guys who are watching, and grateful for all your support. And honestly, I'm excited to see where this goes, because if you look at this chart, man, go to 2020. I mean, we're at the beginning of an exponential curve. You know, I had a day in here where I made more money than I made in the entire month previously. My previous best month was not even $200, and I had 2 days where I did over $200 in the month of December. And you know, at this point, I've gotten in kind of a groove with videos. So if I do a video that has a lot of editing, you know, it could take me 2-3 hours to edit and upload and get all that stuff done. But for the most part, I mean, it takes me like an hour and a half to do videos at this point. And in terms of daily money, I mean, I think I'm at least at minimum wage at this point, at least at $10 an hour, which is nice. Probably a little bit above it, maybe $20 an hour. I'm not sure. Not sure how much time I actually put in, but it's just exciting. You know, I'm very excited to see where the growth on this channel is going, and it's all up over 999% from the previous months. I mean, my views, look how much they're up. My previous views in a month was 9,408. This is 128,000. I mean, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. Subscribers, I mean, just through the roof. Absolutely through the roof. Smashed through 5,000 subscribers like it was nothing. I'm sure 10K will be hitting very soon. And I mean, the revenue is insane. You know, 175 was my best month before that, and 2,000 is now my best month. So I'm definitely looking to continue to smash that out of the water. So now I want to go into some of the other statistics in case you guys are interested, you know, just to see, so you guys can see a little bit of how this works. So impressions, you know, that's when YouTube gives you the organic growth. They show your thumbnail to people who, you know, may or may not have seen you yet. And you see what happens if they click on it. You know, that's great. If not, it counts as an impression where they didn't click. And having lots of impressions is what we want. The click-through rate is obviously the number of people out of, you know, 100 who click on it. So if, I guess out of every 100 times YouTube shows someone my thumbnail, 7.5 people click on it. So, I mean, that's pretty decent. As your impressions increase and they start showing you to more and more people who don't know who you are, who've never heard of you before, have never seen your face, or who might not be as interested in those topics, as your impressions increase, your click-through rate always declines. But in this case, you know, I was able to hold solid, which is incredible, man. I held my click-through rate despite having this crazy increase in impressions. So, I mean, that's incredible. You know, I've seen people have this drop to 4% when they get, you know, millions of impressions. So definitely looking to continue capitalizing on this. Very excited to see where this goes. You know, views up insane amount. We had 16,000 views on one day. I think I made 4 videos that day. I was really grinding them out. I felt wiped after that. But you know, it's cool, man. It's cool to see the growth. Unique viewers. I had almost 10,000 unique people watching me that day, which is incredible. It's so crazy to think that, you know, in less than a year, my opinions and the things that I'm saying are already reaching that many people, and I'm sure it's going to continue to increase. You just have to stay consistent. This is one of those investments, one of those hustles where you have to believe in yourself and continue doing it no matter what, and eventually the results will come. And I talked about this in my previous video, but 59.3% comes from YouTube recommending my comment, which is my content, which is incredible. Before it was disgusting. It was like 10-20% because most of my stuff came from people who already knew me and followed me on Instagram, who followed me from TikTok, where I have 120,000 followers there, and the majority of them I was like promoting it myself. But now I've gotten more on the good side of YouTube's algorithm, and they've started promoting me, which takes a while, but once it happens, man, you capitalize on that movement. And all that stuff. I've also gotten pretty decent at getting in the YouTube search and figuring out, what type of topics are people going to be looking for, and then how to provide value for them in terms of that. One specific video I have in mind was like for AliExpress, which is the dropshipping supplier that I use. There's this automated chatbot that is so annoying to get past to reach an actual customer service agent, and I spent hours and hours trying to figure out how to do it, and finally I figured it out, and I was like, you know what, I feel like a lot of other people are having this issue, so I made a 2-minute video, like a tiny tutorial about it, and it's ranked really well because no one else had done a video about it, so people are searching this up, and it's continually gotten views and gotten views and gotten views. That's what you call an evergreen video, which is one that is going to continue to be relevant for people versus like, best stocks to trade on December 31st. Like no one's going to be watching that 6 months from now because no one cares. So that's a more time-sensitive video and a less evergreen video. But it's cool. We can see some of the external traffic is coming from there, where people are seeing my videos from, what people are looking up to see, what my stuff is. So it's kind of cool. If we go to engagement, you can see the average view duration here. And I mean, it's pretty low, man. I upload a 20-minute video and the average person watches 4 minutes of it. So like I said, I think very few people are watching to the very end of my videos. I think I might have to go to specific videos to see, yes, I mean, I'll go to this video just so you guys can see the engagement on it. I'm trying to see if there's a way I can get the total retention, audience retention. Oh, I guess this is a shorter video. So I mean, 16% watched to the end of this video. If I go to a longer video, do I have a 20-minute video? Yeah, I think this one's a little bit longer of a video. 7% watched to the end. So I mean, if you're one of the ones who watches to the end of my video, again, I'm not lying, like very few reach to the end, and I really appreciate it. It really helps the channel out a lot, and there's a lot of things that I say towards the end that you might miss if you leave early. So I appreciate you watching to the end. It really does mean a lot. And in terms of audience, yeah, man, average views per viewer gone up 100%. So you guys are liking what I'm watching. You're sticking around more, and you're continuing to watch my videos, which I really appreciate. Again, 46,000 unique viewers. That is just ridiculous. I mean, that's just crazy. If you think of how many people I know personally in real life, like maybe 1,000, maybe a couple thousand, like 46,000. I'm trying to do the math. I mean, that feels like what? That feels like a basketball stadium easily, right? I mean, it's a lot of people. You don't think about that. Like my high school was 1,600 people, and there were a lot of people in there. And this is 46,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. Subscribers, I grew almost 500 subscribers in one day, twice, which is crazy. Recently been averaging, around 100 subscribers a day. So, I mean, I'm on track to hit 10K before the end of February. If I spike up there again, maybe by the end of January, that would be a cool goal. And yeah, revenue. Here's, if you guys don't know what CPM, RPM, CPM is what the advertisers pay per 1,000 views on your video, and RPM is what you receive per 1,000 views on your video. Now, my RPM has actually been dropping. I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure if it's specific stocks, that drive the RPM down, because if I go back, to November, I had a definitely a higher RPM overall. I had some 36 days. If I go back to October, I mean, I had a $50 RPM day, which means that for every 1,000 views, I get $50. I mean, that is insane. That's insane. And this depends on the niche of your channel. For those of you guys who don't know, if you were a prankster or something, like Vitaly or Nelk Boys, you probably have like a 50 cent, $1, $2 RPM. So if you get 1,000 views, you get $2 from YouTube for that. If I get 1,000 views on this day, I would have received, you know, $51 for that, which is insane. Maybe it's just dropping because I'm getting more views. So like that was kind of unsustainable. On some of the bigger channel creators, bigger creators channels, I think I've seen, you know, 12, 13 in the finance niche, you know, sometimes up to 20, but I think this is pretty typical, definitely pretty typical. So I mean, it's been steadily declining. And this is the reason why on this day, where was it? I think on the 24th, if I go to overview on the daily and views, on the 23rd, I had 16,000 views. And on the 9th, I had 8,000 views. So you would expect, you know, revenue would be double what it was on this day. That was my first $200 day, right? But if I go to the 23rd, where's the 23rd? You see that's a 1296 RPM. So that RPM is almost half of what it was on this day. So because of that, I barely scraped out more. Even though I had more than double the views, I barely made more. And that's kind of frustrating, you know, when you're expecting to do a lot better because you put in a lot of work. I mean, I made 4 videos that day, and I only barely beat out my best day. But in this case, you know, it's just frustrating because you can only control one factor. And I guess I just need to focus on that fact, you know, continue to get my views up, and the RPM is going to do what it's going to do, and I can't control that factor whatsoever, you know, besides changing the niche of my videos. But obviously, I like talking about what I talk about. So again, you know, here you can see some of my best earning videos, that investor call. I mean, that video really blew up. It took off in the search algorithm. So I'm very, very grateful for that. That was really what jump started, you know, this whole growth of my channel this month. So very grateful for that. And you know, July $0, August 22, 109, 117, 175, 2,000. So I'm very, very excited for what 2021 is going to bring. I am going to put out a crazy goal right now, and if any of you are watching this, you know, pay attention to this goal because I'm going to do my best to make this happen. My goal for 2021 is to 100x my 2020 earnings on YouTube. I'll say it again. My goal for 2021 is to 100x my earnings on YouTube from 2020. So I want to earn $250,000 off of YouTube in 2020, and that is going to be, you know, a grind. It's going to be a grind to make that happen, and I'm definitely ready to grind, man. I'm ready to do it, ready to see if I can do it, and I want you all to hold me accountable for that, and, you know, help this channel grow. If you want to help me hit that, you know, drop a thumbs up, do whatever you can, drop some comments on every video. You know, it helps with the engagement and making sure that my channel keeps getting promoted to new people. If you think that goal is lofty, here's the thing, man. Spencer, this is one guy who I really respect, and he always posts his earnings. You know, he went from basically nothing to around 8, 9, 10,000 a month very quickly, and all it takes is a couple really good videos. So definitely possible. And here is why I think I can do it, because meet Kevin. This man makes bank from YouTube, man. Look at this. Up to $14,000 in one day from YouTube. I mean, that is just mind-boggling, man. That is just insane. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. So, you know, we'll see what happens with my channel. I'm very excited, extremely excited to see what's coming. And, you know, my goal is continue to get on up there, man. I'd like to hit 100,000 subscribers, and I would like to hit 250,000 in revenue. I guess it's just profit because there's no expenses. So, I mean, 250,000 in profit from YouTube in 2021. So, let's see what happens, guys. I'm very excited. If you made it this far and you haven't liked the video yet, I mean, come on. You're in the 7%. You might as well click that like button. Come on now, please. All right, I'm not gonna beg here, but thank you for watching the end. Hopefully this was helpful and motivating. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, you know the drill. Let's grow better together. Besar tu boca si te despiertas, mi tiempo también es tuyo porque me inspiras. Solo quiero que seas la única que así me mira.